Okay, hello everyone. I hope you can all hear me. Welcome to an extra episode of Just Meditate. Continue to practice, this is what it's called. I got some concerned messages about, hey, I'm missing out on your podcast. I'm listening to your podcast, and all of a sudden I'm not seeing the podcast coming up in the usual time. Well, nothing is wrong. First and foremost, as you know, I'm recording a course using Fireside, like the one we are on right now. And that takes time. And it takes time from my week, and it takes some time to edit those recordings as well and make it into a course. And this course is free for those that are joining in on Fireside and are my Patreon supporters. And for a select few that have asked to get the recordings afterwards on Vero True Social. So people are still joining in. But of course, if you're listening to the podcast, all of a sudden you might have noticed that, well, where is his podcast? So this is just to make sure that you're not being forgotten. Those that are listening to the podcast, you are always with me. But as you can see as well, I'm in a different place right now. I'm traveling. The past 3 weeks I'm traveling, and next week I'll be traveling as well. So I'm all over the place, and then I don't have much time to record podcasts. But since you are so concerned, thank you for that. I'm doing fine, better than ever, and also for the meditation work I do, better than ever. That's also a part of why I travel as well. So yeah, but nevertheless, I was thinking, let just do a quick session then. I had good internet connection here at the hotel room where I'm staying. So Becky, welcome, Janice. Good to have you with us. So I said I have good internet connection here at the hotel room. So just to make sure and to show you that I haven't forgotten about you, let's do a quick heart-brain coherence session just to keep practicing. That's why this session is called Keep Practicing, because that's important. I always recommend doing short heart coherence sessions during the start of your day to set your intention for the day, and many people benefit from that. I talked it was yeah, no, I talked today. It was earlier today. I was getting some lunch, and one of my colleagues from the firm I'm working at, they came to me. Oh, I saw your talk about what you're going to teach us. I'm going to teach my colleagues at the company I work for heart brain coherence. And she said to me, I'm doing my meditation every morning already. I said, wow, okay. And do you notice the benefits? Oh, absolutely, exactly like you say. So the benefits she called out was having more energy during the day. That's one of the things I noticed as well. Very quickly, like you have more energy during the day because you're kind of prepared for everything. When you do your morning heart brain coherence, you're prepared for whatever might happen, and you take that with yeah w- uh, with with a better energy level than when you're not prepared for anything. Then everything comes as a surprise and a how do you call it, a threat sometimes, especially when you're working in stressful environments. Everything that is new or different or is not going as planned, you might experience as some kind of threat or something you don't want to deal with initially. You want to flee from that. But when you practice your heart brain coherence every morning, you will notice that you actually are quite open to new things. So you take it as a pleasant surprise, and you often also automatically see opportunities in those things that occur. And if you're not doing heart brain coherence every morning, this might sound a bit weird for you, or meditation every morning. But I can promise you, and many people with me, that if you start doing a daily meditation practice, you will notice the benefits pretty quickly, especially if you're working in a stressful environment on a daily basis. You will notice the differences much earlier. So that is meditation in the morning, heart brain coherence, and that's also what the course I'm doing and recording is all about. It's for beginners. If you haven't heard about it yet, it's for beginners, and those on Fireside and on Vero might have already noticed, might have already joined our last session that was on Monday. So I hope you enjoyed that. For the podcast listeners that are not following along with the free meditation class or course, let's just do hard brain coherence, all right? Let's cut out the talking and let's go straight to business. So, everybody, please sit up straight, find a good position. Just move your body a little bit, that's okay. Just find a good position where you can settle down. And if this is your morning, you might not want to center yourself. You might be already feeling centered, but if you had a long day and a lot of impressions have occurred, just settle down by taking a nice deep inhale through your nose, filling those lungs with air, and exhale through your mouth. And as you exhale, let the day go. Lower your shoulders, loosen your jaw, close your eyes, let the day go. Breathing all the way out, and then breathe in again through your nose. And out through your mouth. Whew. You can sigh and let the day go. Feel yourself getting centered. Take another nice deep inhale through your nose. And breathe out through your mouth. Wonderful. Feel yourself settling down, getting ready for some self-care. Breathe normally. Just for a moment, breathe like you usually would do. Beautiful. And now breathe slower and breathe deeper. Breathing deeper and slower. You can try a 5-second inhale, 5-second exhale. Whatever feels comfortable for you. And as you're calming down, as you are breathing slower and deeper, also notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your nostrils, or in the back of your throat. Maybe you feel your breath the most in your chest or your tummy. Just take a moment to notice where in your body you feel your breath the most. And put your focus on that point, on that spot in your body where you feel your breath the most. Nice, calm, deep breaths. And notice how you are breathing through that point in your body where you feel your breath the most. Do you notice the colder air flowing in through that point? The warmer air flowing out through that point? Follow your breath as you are breathing through that point. And as always with meditation, all of a sudden, when it's quiet, thoughts might come up. Your mind is all over the place. And when you notice that, that's good. It's wonderful that you notice that, because then you can get back to your breath and to that focus point again. Never judge yourself or get frustrated because you can't stop thinking about something. It's just fine. Just part of the practice. Now try to move that focus point into your heart space. Become more aware of your heart and your heart space. You can help by putting your hand on your chest right there where your heart is. And just imagine now that you are breathing through your heart. Just like you did with your previous focus point, now imagine that you are breathing through your heart. Breathing in through your heart, out through your heart. In through your heart, out through your heart. And just by breathing through your heart like this, you balance your heart rhythm variation. And since our heart is connected through our nervous system to all the other organs in our body, we balance the nervous system, we balance how those organs work as well. We balance our whole system. Our heart becomes the director of an orchestra, letting every instrument, every organ in our body play in tune with the rest of the system. Nice calm breaths through our heart. And as you do that, continue breathing through your heart. Think back about a recent event in your life where you felt joy or appreciation or gratitude or care or compassion. Any of those feelings. Maybe you were just out on dinner with friends or colleagues. I just been out with colleagues having dinner and we had so much fun. So I'm going to think about that while I breathe through my heart. You might have another recent experience where you felt joy, appreciation, gratitude, care, or compassion. Maybe just the care and compassion you feel for a pet or a loved one. So now while you're breathing through your heart, I want you to relive that moment inside of you, that moment where you felt care, joy, appreciation, compassion, gratitude, any of those. Doesn't really matter what event it is. Choose one and go for it. Relive that moment inside of you as you breathe through your heart. And not only see it in front of you, feel it, be there again in that moment with your whole being. Fill your body with that experience. As you breathe through your heart, calm, nice deep breaths. And notice how well you're breathing calm through that experience, that you can experience it more intense. There's more warmth around it. Fill your body with that warmth. If you feel a warmth, just let it go through your body. Fill your body with that experience. If you notice a smile on your face, that's perfect. Just go for it. Make that experience stronger and stronger. Relive that moment as if it is happening right now. Continue breathing through your heart. And know that as we do that, our body doesn't know the difference between an inner experience or something that's happening outside of us. It is always reacting on the inner reaction, nevertheless. So even if we had the experience already, we can relive that inside of us and our body will just react the same. And when we experience joy, appreciation, gratitude, care, and compassion, our body's physiology changes to match that feeling, to match that emotion that we have. So when we are happy, all those nice, warm, healing, happy hormones gets released into the body. And we get even more out of that fight or flight mode that we might be in. And this is also perfect to do before you get to bed. If something is bothering you and you take that with you when you go to sleep, you might be continue thinking about that as you go to sleep. And you sleep lightly and feel worried all the time. Self-regulate by doing heart-brain coherence. Set the intention before you go to bed with heart-brain coherence. Breathe through your heart and create an inner experience of having a good night's sleep or curling up in bed nice and warm, no worries. Create that inside of you. Prepare your mind and body on the future. Wonderful. Beautiful. Now let's slowly get back again. Let's slowly get back. And you can do that by noticing the room you are in. Just sensing the room you are in right now, getting back to the present moment. Notice any sounds in the room you are in. As you become more aware of your surroundings, more and more aware of the present moment. And breathe normally again and take a nice inhale. And as you exhale, slowly move your body back and forth from side to side as you get back to the present moment, back to our current 3D world. Wiggle with your fingers and toes, and when you are ready, just open your eyes. Welcome back, welcome back. And as you get back, it's important to just hang on to that feeling a little longer. Don't go and think about all the things you have to do in a moment. Just take that state of being you have now with you throughout your day or into your night, whatever time it is for you. All right, wonderful. People joining in halfway, that's okay. I will post this session on Fireside straight away so people can watch the recording. Good. So if you have a question, feel free to ask that. We're only on Fireside right now. I have also a link in the fortune cookie there to my Telegram channel. If you're on Telegram and want to get notified or more notifications about what's happening, you can join that Telegram channel as well. And there you'll find also more links to our website, our community website, our courses and workshops. And as you know, if you are on Fireside, stay tuned because let me see, when are we recording? Oh, this Thursday we're recording session number 2 at this time of our free course, Just Meditate for Beginners. So that's free for those on Fireside. We're recording on Fireside and then we use that recording to create a new course on our website that is Just Meditate for Beginners. So those on Fireside are lucky because they can join in during the live recording. And you are able to ask questions as well. I hope some of you, I've noticed some faces here that have been on the class as well. So wonderful. Great. Thank you for joining, everyone. Just an ad hoc session to let our podcast listeners know that everything is okay. It's just been busy with traveling, and it has been busy with the meditation course and the recording for that. So that's why we skipped a few podcast sessions. But now we're back on track again with this one that we're going to release on the podcast very soon. So take good care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, have a wonderful rest of your evening. Be safe and namaste. And I hope to see you back on Thursday. Take care.